Welcome back. It's year number 4 of the Coastal Collegiate Baseball League. I'm your host, Andrew Gibson, for River City Hardball, presented by DBAT Jacksonville. And first, before we get these guys introduced, I want to say congratulations to Chris Lane and his team at the Coastal Collegiate Baseball League, Fran Delaney and all those guys. Congratulations to you guys, because 4 years of this thing is really cool. So congratulations and continued success on all this. And we have a couple of players that are participating in the 2024 Coastal Collegiate Baseball League. Joining us tonight from Georgetown College is Henry Cruz. He's a freshman infielder playing for the Sharks out of French Lick, Indiana. Also from the Hawks is Jet Cajigas. He's a freshman infielder at Arcadia University in Philadelphia. He's from the Jacksonville area, played his high school ball at Mandarin. Jet, let's start with you, man. First of all, I got to ask this. How did the name Jet come about for you? Where did you get that from?
Realistically, I couldn't even tell you, but I love it. I love the name.
I do too. It's a baseball name. It's like,
Exactly.
wasn't the guy from Sandlot was Jet, right? That he was a legendary kid. But
Yeah.
hey, tell me about the opportunity for you to play in this Coastal Collegiate League, because you're from the Jacksonville area. You went to Mandarin. How did you find out about this league, and what's it been like for you, Jet?
Yeah, so I did some personal digging, I found and in my findings I found out some past teammates from my Mandarin team, they were on this league last year, and I asked them how was the league and everything, and I did more research by myself, and yeah, so far, I love the league. Only played 2 games. The competition has been really good. The bond I've been building with teammates, the coaches, I feel like I've been with them for a year or longer, but so far I love it. I'm excited for the rest of the season.
Henry Cruz is with us as well. He's from Georgetown College in Kentucky. Henry, welcome to the show, man. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing all right. I just ate, feeling good.
Hey, Henry, you're from out of town. Tell me about the experience for you, and how did you find out about the CCBL?
Uh, I found out about this from one of my teammates who's also doing the CCBL. I was looking for a summer league to get into, and he lives in this area, so I decided it'd be a good idea to come down to a new place and play.
Henry, you're from French Lick, Indiana. Tell me about French Lick. Where is that exactly?
It's a small town in the middle of nowhere. I grew up on a farm. Baseball isn't really big there, but it's what me and my family's been doing for a long time. So, had to continue it.
So I want to expand on that, because baseball in the Midwest can be tough because of the weather a lot of times too, being cold and being
Mhm.
snow a lot of times of the year. So tell me how you got into baseball being from the Midwest.
Well, my grandpa and my dad are both from Puerto Rico,
Mhm.
so they big baseball guys. My grandpa played in the MLB for 4 years, and then my dad played and coached pro ball for quite a while. So, you
That's
know,
awesome.
with them being from there, it's just really helped me.
What's your grandpa's name?
Henry Cruz. I'm the third. My grandpa and my dad are both named Henry Cruz. So,
That's awesome. Hey, tell me, Henry, about the transition or the adjustment, I guess you might say, from French Lick to Jacksonville. What's Indiana to Florida been like for you?
well, it's a lot hotter down here. But it hasn't rained as much, which is good. I get to go out a lot and you know hang out outside. I don't have to worry about all the bugs that are getting me from Indiana. So,
Hey, Jet, I want to go back to you. The play in this league, is this a pretty competitive league? How would you characterize the first couple of games that you've played in, Jet?
Yeah, no, definitely competitive. I would think our team's gonna sweep or whatever, but no, all our games have been close. All pitchers throwing hard too. So I learned new things. My teammates, some of them are switch hitters, and I'm like, oh, I've never seen that before. I'm one myself, but we have 4 switch hitters. That's crazy. So yeah, the competitive is really good.
So you're a freshman in college and you're a switch hitter, is that correct?
Yes, sir. I've been switch hitting since I was 4 years old. I started in Puerto Rico.
Wow, that's awesome. How did you learn to do that? Because that's really hard to do. I mean, it's hard enough to hit from one side, and you know that in baseball.
Yeah. So my dad, he played professional ball in Puerto Rico, and he was a lefty. So I started lefty, and then out of nowhere when I was 4, I was practicing with my dad, went to this field, and I just started hitting righty out of nowhere. And then my dad was like, "Whoa, what are you doing?" And then we just kept trying it, and I just started hitting good both. So we were like, let's stick with it. And then ever since then, I haven't stopped.
What's your best side? Which side are you best at?
I'd say lefty because I get more at bats,
Yeah.
but righty I do some too.
Henry, have you ever tried to switch hit in your career?
Yeah, I switched hit up until I think my sophomore or junior year of high school, and then I ended up stopping just because I hit all the time from my left side, and I didn't see a whole lot of lefty pitchers, so I just felt like I could get my work in just hitting from my left side.
Henry, what's the competition for you been like so far in this league? You guys are both infielders. What have you seen out of it so far?
It's a lot of fun, good competition. Pitchers are throwing, they throw strikes. They have some good off speeds, learning to hit those are it's been a little tough. I mean, I've only played one game so far, but it's been good. They've had hard hit balls to me. You know, it's a lot of fun.
Henry, where are you playing in the field right now?
I played second base on the game that I played Tuesday. Hopefully, I think I'm going to be second base, middle infield most of the time.
Jet Cajigas and Henry Cruz. They're from the Sharks and the Hawks of the Coastal Collegiate Baseball League. Jet, you have played at Atlantic Coast, and you've also now played at the beautiful Bragan Baseball Complex, that turf field. You played on there today, I believe. Tell me about that experience for you.
Yeah, it was sweet, hearing all about it, new turf, everything. And I walked up, I didn't know what to expect. I walked in there, I saw everything's brand new. It was a stand. I'm like, it was just I was walking into like a kid's heaven, kid's dream, and then yeah, it was amazing playing there. It was like it's especially me an infielder. The turf is perfect. You get no bad hot. It's amazing. I love it. It's wow. I'm excited to keep playing there.
Henry, have you played there yet? Did you guys play there when you played Tuesday?
No, we played there today. It was we played his team, but
Yeah.
I didn't end up playing today. I was a first base coach, so you know I felt like I had to do something for the team, so that's what I did.
Henry, what did you think of it? Your first impression of it?
Super nice. I don't think I've ever played on a brand new turf field like that, but all the other turf fields I played on, it's like the turf is like flat, so the ball skips a little bit more. But this field, it looks like nice hops and just really nice, really really nice.
Few more minutes here with you guys. I want to ask you about your college career so far. You're both freshmen right now. Henry, tell me about Georgetown College and that opportunity for you.
It was a good opportunity. I didn't play at all last year. I redshirted, but I did get to get some playing time in the fall. We inter squatted, so I was able to face some college pitchers and see see what it's like to be a college baseball player. It was
Are you
good to expose myself to that competition.
are you a primarily an infielder there as well?
Yeah.
And Jet, for you, being from Jacksonville and Mandarin, you went up to Philadelphia. You left Florida, went up to Pennsylvania. Tell me about Arcadia.
Yeah, so one, I'm still getting used to the cold. In Philly, it's hard. I'm all hot, and now I have to deal with like putting stuff under the uniforms, and it feels weird. But yeah, I love it so far. I didn't my first year I didn't play as much as I wanted, but seeing the jump from high school to college ball and like how the game's like so much quicker, it's like everything you got to go in and out, the how fast the pitcher's throwing, and just I adapted to so much new things, and I had some at bats that like opened my mind to different things. Inner squads in the fall. Yeah, so like just I didn't play a whole lot, but like just with that, I know what to come back with next season. Is I love it so far.
Jet, being from Jacksonville and finding Arcadia, tell me about that process. How did you find out about that university?
Yeah, so they reached out to me through Twitter. And then I didn't really like keep because at first I was just looking through Florida, and then I expanded my research, and then I saw them, did more research. I saw they were a winning team. They won conference two years back to back, and I was like, okay. And then we hopped on a call. Everything went right, and then unfortunately the head coach left the year that I went in. So like we had a whole, but I built a good relationship with the new head coach. So yeah, everything it was weird, but like it happened good. So yeah. It was weird, but
Now, being in Philadelphia, have you become a Phillies fan, or are you still pulling for the team that you grew up with?
I'm trying to still pull with the Red Sox, but everyone around me wearing Phillies and like watch parties at their house. I'm just going. I'm like rooting, but like on inside, I know I'm a Red Sox fan, but I got to show them a little love too. I'm there.
And it hurts me to say this because, as you can tell, I'm a Braves guy. I got Chipper in the '95 World Series behind me. It hurts me to say the Phillies are really good this year, so I think you'll have a good time up there. Henry, as we let you guys go tonight, do you have a favorite team? Did you have a favorite player when you guys were growing up?
Dodgers was my favorite team. I loved it. Loved them. I used to go over to spring trainings every couple years. It's always been my favorite, And with all the guys I got in now, I mean, I'm rooting for them every year. Love them.
Who did your grandpa play for in the big leagues?
He played 2 years for the Dodgers and 2 years for the White Sox. So that's also,
well, there you
it
go.
Contributed.
If your grandpa played for the Dodgers, guess what? You're probably a Dodgers fan. That's for sure. And, look, man, the Dodgers are loaded. They got Ohtani. He's always incredible to watch. So that's good stuff. Hey, tell me what's next for you guys. Henry, where will you play next? And tell me about what's coming up for you.
Well, I'm going to go back to Georgetown after the summer league's over. Hopefully, get more playing time, show what I can do now. I feel like I've matured a lot since the last fall, and now I know what to expect. So hopefully I can go out there and perform.
Jet, what's next for you, man? As far as your college career, you'd be a sophomore this upcoming year. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I mean, I'm excited, now that I've matured and like learned so much stuff about the game, like I feel like I can come into next year, stronger, like more like know what the game step by step, like how to develop myself, like know what type of hitter I am and like just stick to my plan. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for next year.
Jet, being a guy that's from Jacksonville, have your teammates been like, all right, Jet, you're from here. You tell us what to do, what to do for fun. Have you been that kind of tour guide maybe?
I've had a couple people tell me like what's fun to do here, but then on the other half, there's like people that I've played against in high school on my team. So like we're all like, hey, if you need something to do, we'll all go to the beach or something. So yeah.
As we let you guys go, Henry, what's the most fun thing you've done so far? You've only been here just a short time, but what's maybe the funnest thing you've done so far outside of the field?
Well, I mean, I haven't done a whole lot yet. I go to the pool pretty much every day, so that's pretty much it. Hopping in the pool and getting able to cool off, that's been pretty fun.
Yeah, and summer temperatures. It's not even really. I guess it's summer right now. It's almost June, so it has to be just about there. But those temperatures are pretty warm right now, 90 plus the last few days here in Jacksonville. Hey guys, thanks so much for your time. Really appreciate a few minutes here tonight. We are speaking tonight with Henry Cruz, a freshman from the Sharks. He goes to Georgetown College. He's from French Lick, Indiana, and also from the Hawks. Jet Cajigas, a freshman at Arcadia University. He played his high school ball at Mandarin, and he's from the Jacksonville area. Jet and Henry, thanks so much for a few minutes of your time tonight, and best of luck here this summer in the CCBL.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.